everybody, it's Lisa Brown, Brown Goes Crafting. And here in just a minute, we're going to start Craft Around the Clock. And it wouldn't let me grab the link to add in here. And I barely got my phone to go on. Get my hair out of the way here. See if everybody hops on. We're going to make a cute little Christmas sign today. You can probably hear Emma over here coughing a little bit. Hey, Tracy. Thank you so much for sharing me over to Craft Around the Clock page. Goodness, I'll tell you what, even though it's nice outside, it's hot in here for some reason. Hey, Sherry, how are you doing? We're going to take this little frame that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and they're not the prettiest little signs in them, but you can always paint over those. But these frames right here get so cute. And I found another one today when I took my sister to go drop off a puppy she sold. And what I did on the back is I heated up the back part here, and I just pulled off the back because I want this frame to hang. And I just heated up this little piece right here, and it popped right off. And that's an easy fix. Oh, I know, Gail. These frames are so cute, and they're going to get harder and harder to find now that Halloween season is just about over. Yep, they're doing good. They just talked to their mom and dad, Barbara. Huh? You got, what, 2 more sleeps? Mm-hmm. Yep, 2 more sleeps is what Emma always says. Well, hey, Ann, 10:30 there. Goodness. Hey, Cynthia. I'm just going to take some Waverly White paint, and we're going to give this a coat of paint, probably 2 coats maybe. Hey, Charlotte. Let me get a little piece of fuzz right there off. And I'm going to paint this one red like I did the other day because I think it really turned out pretty with that red paint and a little bit of wax on it. So we're just going to paint this out. And sometimes it'll take 2 coats. But we're going to get it done here. Whoops, that had a little sticker right here on the front of it. Let me grab that sticker off that I didn't even see. I should have been looking. It said $3 on it. It was a sticker. I thought it was embedded into the paper here. But we're going to get that piece right there off. There we go. Now we got that off. I just missed a little spot. Here, put that in the trash right there, babe. Okay. Hey, Rita. Thank you. My daughter, when she graduated from her nurse practitioner part, her sisters took her to Vegas for the weekend with their husbands, and they always bring me back a t-shirt wherever they go. We are going to make a cute little Christmas sign, Sherry. We're going to put this on, then we're going to iron on a piece of decoupage paper that I got from the Decoupage Queen, and there should see a link there on my page because I put a link in so it'd feature it. It's really pretty Christmas. Hey, Julie. Whoops. I may have Emma go over and grab that other sign here so you can see the other one that we did with the same frame a couple weeks ago. And you can check out that video too. Okay, let's go ahead and dry this real quick, and then we'll put another quick coat on it. Oh yeah, here's Emma. You want to poke your head in here, Emma? She just got home from school. Hey, Patty. Oh, you did, Julie. Oh, I'd love to see a picture of it.
Do what?
See that tree I made right there? She made one just like it.
Ooh.
I've got a group that you can post your pictures in. It's called Crafting with Brown Eyed Girls, and I'd love to see what you did with it. Hey, Crafty Sarah. Now, you can still see a lot of the black in here. I don't want to see that, so we'll put another coat on it. Barbara said, hey, pretty Emma.
Hi.
Now, Emma's my crafty one. She likes to craft. Hey, Cece. Hey, Cynthia. Now, put that in the trash down there. There's a trash. No, there's a trash sack right there. She's eating a fruit cup here. Hey, Melanie. First time watching. Well, welcome. We hope that you'll join us. Aunt Michelle said, hey, Emma.
Hi.
Okay, I will sure go and check it out. Yeah, Emma's going to be 8 here in a couple of weeks, aren't you, Emma?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to believe my Emma's going to be 8. Go tell Pop I'm on a live, okay?
Okay.
I thought I told Jeff I was on a live and he didn't hear me. But go tell him if it's the Instapot, he can turn it off. I'm making a pot of stew tonight. My knee today feels pretty good. And Jeff is feeling a whole lot better after getting his gallbladder out. He probably has had, well, not probably, the doctor told me he's had a sick gallbladder for a while. And that is why he was having back pain. But, you know, we've kind of lived with him having back pain for years and didn't put 2 and 2 together. Hey, Denise. Hey, Renee. Okay, we're going to go ahead and dry this real quick. And then I'm going to give it just a really light sand, I think, to make sure it's good and smooth. And I'm going to get this. Gail Jeff was trying to call me from in the house. Emma went in and told him that I was on a live. That just shows you that sometimes guys just don't listen. We're going to get rid of this paint here off my fingernails. Goodness. And if for some reason I get done, I've got another project sitting here that I can do too. Okay. I don't want to have to take all this fingernail polish off and have to repaint them, so I'm trying to keep them clean. Okay. Let's go ahead and dry this real quick, and then we're going to iron on a really pretty sandpaper. Did you tell him, babe?
No. I told Papa that I was coming in here, and he said, okay. But I guess he
didn't hear you?
Yes.
Oh, her Pop was looking for her.
I told him I was coming in here.
Hey, Anna. I guess Pop didn't know you were coming out here. Layla pulled that on me this summer, too, and she came out here, and I was in the house when Jeff was out here on the Facebook. Okay.
So I can open this.
I want to make sure this is good and dry.
I can't open.
Sorry, everybody, but Emma wants what she calls fancy crackers. Oh, yeah, I'm ready to go back to Broken Bow, too. I am so ready. I'm going to take this piece of sandpaper. This is a little rough. Rougher than what I want. Let me find a smoother piece here. It's a little smoother. I'm just going to give this a little quick sand. Make sure it's good and smooth. Before we put our rice paper on. I'm going to show you this rice paper here in just a second. I tell you what, when you get to go away for a week or two, well, a week, it sure makes it nice. Okay, let's get some Mod Podge right here. We're going to dry it, and then we're going to put on our rice paper. Okay, sit down, babe. Remember what I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fellas. Okay. I have to look here in the light and make sure I've got Mod Podge all over it, because sometimes it's hard to tell where you put it. And I thought I'd go ahead and do it on the board. That way it makes it easier not having it in the frame. And we're going to paint the frame here in just a second. A really pretty red.
Huh?
Hey.
What was that?
Something just fell. It's okay. We're not going to worry about it.
Looks like it fell in something.
That's all right. Okay, let's go ahead and dry this, and we're going to iron it on. Well, hey, Barb from, is that Minnesota or Montana? Minnesota. Oh, Melanie, I tell you what, I'm getting ready to have a grandbaby that's going to be born in January, and they live in Maine, and that is 26 hours from me, and it's going to be hard. I was just thinking last night, this will be the first grandbaby I won't get to see born. Minnesota. Okay. Gail, when Lauren graduated from a nurse practitioner, her sisters and their husbands all took her to Vegas for the weekend. And that's when they bought me this shirt. Okay, that's good and dry. Now here's the rice paper that we're going to use right here. And so it's not going to actually fit our board, but I think maybe the frame will hide some of it. And if it doesn't, then what we'll do is we'll take a piece of it off and I don't know, we'll put a little piece around the side there. Oh, thank you. This is such a cute Santa. And it reminds me of Emma and Layla a lot. Okay, let me see how much I'm going to have to. We might be able to take off a little tiny piece and just sneak it in once we're done here. So we're going to iron this on. I'm going to pull it down just a tad so I don't have to do too much to the top and bottom. And we have a piece of parchment paper. And let's move our iron out of the way so we don't burn ourselves. And let's just iron this on. Ah, thank you, Barbara. Hey, Cheryl. Ah, thank you, Linda. I tell you what, I love working with rice paper because it is so easy to work with. You can just iron it on. Hey, Joanne. And not have any wrinkles at all. Okay. Now, I probably should have tore off that little piece of white. Right there. But we'll come back over if we need to. Maybe even put some paint on it. We'll see how much we need there. Or we may just put a piece of rope in it. That's always an easy fix. And I'm just taking some sandpaper and just going against my board. Or we could even put some wax in there if we wanted to. Well, I'm seeing lots of stuff falling here behind me. Hey, Joanne Schaefer. Barb, if you do, you need to spray something on it so that it doesn't wipe off when you put decoupage paper on it. If you have a laser paper, it doesn't come off with it. Vicki, I got this from Decoupage Central, and there should be a link popping up there because it should show the link. But if you don't see the link, if you go into my About tab, there's a tab that says Decoupage Queen. That's where I got it from. Yep. That's where I got it from, was that Decoupage Queen. Okay, let's see here. I got just a little teeny tiny fuzz up here. I need to get that off. And we're going to test it out, and we're going to see how close our paper comes. Let's just put those pieces over there, and let's try this out. So if we were to put it in, let's see how much of our white we see. Okay. Oops, there we go. Okay, let's see if we see any of it. And we really only see a teeny tiny little piece right there. So I think what I'm going to do there is I'm going to take some green paint. Thank you, Denise. Let me pin that comment Denise just did there. There we go. Thank you, Denise. Denise just pinned that comment. I have a little bit of green paint right here. We're going to just put a little tiny bit on that side so we won't see that little edge of white. And this is pretty close. This is called Desert Cactus. And so I know it's going to show right through here. So I'm just going to paint that edge right there. That way it doesn't show, because we're not going to see it at all. And that way I don't have to put any kind of rope in it. Okay. And then I'll show it here what it looks like. Hey, Karen. Hey, Vivian. Okay. Now, little piece of fuzz. You can see right here, I just put some green paint. And it's going to match perfectly on it because we're only going to see a teeny tiny bit of it, which makes it good. And we won't have to worry about it. Because sometimes I like roping the side of my frames and sometimes I don't. Hey, Trish. We're going to come up here real quick and we're going to paint our frame here in just a second. Let me just get this out of the way here and get that painted. And so let's just set it right there. Well, not so far there, but right there. And let's just get our frame here. And I'm going to tuck my, I'm going to just take my little hanger inside here because I don't want to get paint on it. And that way we just get it out of the way. Hey, Janice. I'm just going to put this right in there so when I paint, that's not in the way. And I'm just going to use this Anita's Acrylic True Red. Well, definitely you're praying for your knee surgery. I can definitely relate. I'm going to flip this over since I was sanding there. I don't want to get any dust in it. Now, this is going to dry a lot darker than what this True Red looks like. And I'm just going to use a scruffy brush, just an old scruffy brush. Hey, Sherry Wilson. I mean, it's really a scruffy brush. That way we can get all these little crevices here. And we're going to end up putting some wax over the top of it so that it doesn't look so bright. And this is acrylic paint, and it'll probably take 2 coats of it to at least cover it. And it's okay if some of that black peeks through. I'm not really worried about it, because that'll just make it look like it's been antiqued a little bit. Hey, Beth. I'm going to just go around my edges first because it's got kind of a scalloped outside edge. And I'm just going to dab my paint on. Just like that. We're just going all the way around the sides there. You can see where I tape my rope there. That way, my twine, that way I don't get paint on it. And we're just going to come around and paint. I was trying to decide if I was going to put a ribbon on it, but I think I'm just going to put some greenery on it and we'll call it done. Sometimes you just don't have to have a bow. And sometimes projects need a bow. It just really depends. Oh yeah, sometimes that black will get burgundy, or the red will get burgundy if you add too much black, but it really makes a pretty burgundy though. This is kind of black undertone with like a silver paint on it. Oh, good, Cheryl. Now, if you want to know how long you've been following me, if you just type in !follow age all in one word, it'll let you know how long you've been following my page. This is from Dollar Tree, Barb. It was $3, which is funny because I bought the last one for $1.50 at the other Dollar Tree because they were already marking them down. I paid $1.25. No, it was $1.50 because they had it marked half price, but this one was $3. This one was $3. Hey, Sheila from Sweetie's Decor and Decor. Okay. We're going to come all the way down and get this outside edge, and then we'll lay it down flat and start painting it. But this way, at least I get the outside edge done and let it start drying. And you can see some of that black is coming through there. I'm going to hold it from this side now. That way I can get all of that. There's a hair right there. All of that in there. And when it dries, you can start seeing a little of that black come through. And we'll paint over it. Or we'll add a little bit more paint. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try to hold it down so I don't shake it all over the place. And let me get a paper towel here. Or let me just get a piece of parchment paper. Well, let's just use the parchment paper we had. And we'll put it underneath here so I don't get this red all over my mat here, because it's getting harder and harder to clean up. Make sure I get right underneath there. And I'm just kind of wiggling my brush in there. That way we can get all those little areas. We'll work a section at a time and dry it, and then we'll move on to another section. That way we can see what we've got to paint a little bit. Okay. Now I did buy some slick stuff that I could have put on this first. I got it down in Broken Bow, and it's a Dixie Belle product that you can paint it on plastic like this is, and it'll take the paint a whole lot better if you want like full coverage. Elaine, if you put the word age right after that follow, that'll show you how long. Now you can see as I'm drying it, it's looking darker already. And I'm going to take my brush here and kind of spread out any globs of paint. And come back over it just a little bit. But we'll work in sections here. Puddle by Farm? I probably said that wrong. Oh yeah, Deborah, we're excited. This grandbaby, we're gonna have another boy. So now we're gonna have more grandsons than we have granddaughters. But this one's gonna be Thomas Jeffrey, after his granddad's. His other grandpa has passed away, but he's gonna get his first name, and then he'll get Jeff's first name. And they're going to call him TJ. So we're excited about little TJ. We're excited about TJ. That's who we had a baby shower for last week, because Lauren's done, Ashley's done, and I am excited, Deborah, but gosh, he's going to be so far away from his Gigi. I mean, thank goodness now in this day and age we have FaceTime. I got a little there. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to have an old name. There are two coats that's making that really pretty. He's definitely going to have an old name. Okay, we're going to let that part finish drying. We're going to turn it. And you can see right there where we're coming up. And I thought I saw a place right here that was pretty black. Haley wanted to surprise her dad with the name, but she just couldn't keep her mouth shut. She ended up telling him. She just couldn't hold it in. And I was doing really good keeping the secret this time. Ooh, somebody's been on here 998 days. Well, come Friday, it'll be 1,000 days. Okay. We have 20 minutes. I'm going to have to get in gear and get this thing painted real quick. I had somebody get on to me yesterday about talking too much and watching my comments, but you know what? That's just part of having fun and talking to everybody. You know, because they can always just fast forward, because usually it's people that's on fast forward. Okay, I'm just keeping wiggling my brush. And I'll kind of go back over the outside just a little bit. See how long Cindy's been following. I know I've been following Cindy probably as long as she's been following me. Right, Mary? I love to talk to people too. Okay. Let's paint a little bit more of it, and then we'll dry a little bit more of it. If you happen to find any of these, because we'll start marking these down. Dollar Tree does have like markdowns if they got a lot of stuff. And, oh, you're right, Deborah. That's what makes it fun, is when we can talk to people. And I have another little dried brush hair over there I saw it sticking up. Now, it kind of looks a little splotchy. But I think when it dries, it's going to be okay. Just a little bit more paint here. All right, let's just keep going. Come back over here, because this is on the paper. Then we'll turn it. We'll turn it. Thank you, Mary. I think this is pretty. It really turns out to be a really pretty deep red when you dry it. I think I like the true red better than I do a bright red. Okay, let's dry this real quick so we can get it on here. Hey, Marquita. How are you doing today, Marquita? Do it last night. Emma Grace scared me. Middle of the night, she sat straight up in the bed, and I almost thought she was awake. She goes, I found it in the gym by the track. She is due January the 30th. He is, I mean. And she sat straight up in bed and we're just talking. And it spooked me for just a second because I thought she was awake, and I thought, oh no, they're awake. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. People don't like you being real. Oh, that's right. You know, I've got plenty of fast videos they can watch if they don't want any chitter chatter. I agree. Okay, I keep seeing like puddles, and I don't want puddles. Yeah, this is going to look almost like that the paint is just aging, I think, right here, because it's going to have a little bit more black come through it than I thought. That's okay. That is all right. Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate all the good comments there. Okay, let me pick this up and turn it just a little bit. Because I can paint and dry and talk at the same time. When you raise twins, you need to learn to do more with one hand than you can two. Because I can remember telling my mom, how am I going to do it? And she told me, you just do it. Okay, I think I got all the blobs off. Okay, congratulations to Deborah West. I'm going to have to go back and look. You was a nanny for and a 1-year-old. Wow. I tell you what, our oldest daughter was 9 years old when I had the girls, and you have to learn to pick your battles with teenagers, because we did. That's one thing we got to do Sunday afternoon. We got to sit down and reminisce some of the things that Haley did growing up, some of the things Lauren did growing up, and some of the things Ashley did growing up, and just sitting there reminiscing. And their poor husbands were looking at us like, I can't believe you guys did that. Everything in stereo? Oh, yeah. I learned to bottle feed both of them at the same time to keep them on the same schedule. I sat in the recliner and I would hold one feeding, and the other one would sit down on my lap and I would feed her, propped up on the pillow, and the next time it was the other one's turn for me to hold. Okay. Whoops, I missed a whole place right there. We're going to dry this, and I'm going to have to inspect it and see if I missed a big old spot like I just did. One girl got bumped while the other... Oh, you just have to learn how to do it. But I can remember when I found out I was having twins, I walked out and I said, oh, Mom, how am I going to do this? And she told me, she said, Lisa, you just do it. And you do. You just figure it out. They used to climb out of their playpen because they learned... that's true, Sherry. We used to laugh because we had this big octagon playpen that Jeff's uncle got us, and it didn't have a bottom. And oh, that's hot. And there's some splotches right there. And it didn't have a bottom, and the girls got big enough. They learned how to scoot it across the floor, and they would get over to the couch. And one would push the other one up over the couch, and then the other one would lean over, and they would pull the other one up. And they'd make a run for it. Or they would get their older sister down on the floor and tickle her. Okay, let me make sure I've got all my places through here. I'm going to go a little bit right through here. I need to kind of wiggle my brush around a little bit. Sometimes you just have to look at it at a different angle to see what you've missed. Okay. Let me move all of this red. And I did get some on my table, but that's all right. Let me put my trash sack there. Let's dry it, and let's put a little bit of wax on it and put it together. Oh, I just missed a comment. Somebody had 3.5. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. I'll go back and look at all the comments and answer for sure. Oh, there's another hair right there. There we go. Because I don't want to get any paint on my... It's a frame, Peggy. It's a frame... I can't reach another one here. It's a frame from Dollar Tree that had a really ugly print inside of it. And we took it out and we decoupaged some paper on it. And we're going to stick it back in here in just a second. Okay, I'm just going to get a paper towel here. And get some dark wax. And we're going to put a little bit of wax on it. Because we still have about 9 minutes. But that's the white wax. Let's get some dark wax. You have a birthday coming up in a couple of days. Oh, I missed that too. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. Somebody having a birthday coming up. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit on paper towel here. And this is just bare wax. You can get it at Home Depot. It's the only place I've been able to find it. And this is just their dark wax. And I'm just going to come over it and just rub this on. And it's going to kind of give it a little bit of a shine. And you can see right here versus there, it makes it a little bit darker. It's hard to tell in the picture there, but it does. Yeah, this one was in the $3 section this week. Now, I have found it in the $1.25 in Dollar Tree stores that are starting to put their stuff marked down. They'll stick it all in a basket. I could have used some black on it, but I like the brown wax on it because we do have some of the black coming through. And it just gives it a little bit of shine. Thank you, Denise. And they do have a white wax and they also have a clear wax, but I haven't found the clear wax yet. But I have the white wax. I'm sure I don't have any like globs of wax here, but it did tone it down quite a bit. Okay. Throw that away and let's stick this up. Hobby Lobby does have some waxes over like by their paint sections and their paint brushes, like they have just little tiny containers. But if you go to like Home Depot, you can get like the Men Wax, the great big one, and it's a clear wax. You can use that one too. Okay, let's flip this over. And there's my top. And let's put in our back here. And I kept all my little bitty pins in here because I didn't want to lose any of them. So I'm going to make sure they're all out of my way here so I can put that in easy. There we go. And we're going to move these back over. And we're going to tighten these up just so it won't fall out and it'll hold it in tight. Make sure I pop it back in. There we go. And I did tighten those down, so I'll need to untighten them a little bit just so I can get them up and over. We'll get them on. And for a cheap frame, it has a really good holders on the back of it. Yeah, I think this will be a cute. I'm probably going to put these in auction here in a couple of weeks. I decided to go ahead and have an auction. I've got to get rid of some stuff. Okay, and right here is the hanger. Let me pull that out so I can tighten that back down, because it just barely gets the tip of it there. We got one here. We got a few minutes left. We're going to put some greenery on it. Okay. Okay. And there's what it looks like right now. The reason why I went with the red, because I really wanted to pull in all this darker red, you know, right through here and then around the Santa. And it looks really pretty against that green. You keep getting, oh, I'm so sorry, Gail. You keep getting that green. So what I decided to do about up here at the top, I have some like sparkly. I thought about putting some of this sparkly right here on it. And I may go ahead and put a piece of it on. I'll cut a piece. I may change my mind. Let me get my clippers here. And I'm probably just going to cut right up to that piece right there. I kind of like that. I'm going to cut right up to right there. I thought maybe just a little bit of sparkle on it. And if you look, sometimes your greenery will have a flat place. And I'm going to bend that just a little bit so I've got a little bit to touch there. And since it's got some silver on it, I found this little pick from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to take off this little gator clip because we don't need it. We'll use that for something else. And I'll keep this greenery for something else. And we're just going to take these berries because they're pretty close. And we're going to take this little bit of silver right here. And we're going to take the bell. I thought about taking this little black and white, but I'm not going to put any ribbon on it. So we're just going to use a little bit of this. I'm going to take a little piece of twine here to make sure I can keep my bell on there. We're going to stick that in there. It's kind of a big bell, but this is kind of a big frame too. There we go. Just a little piece of twine. And before I glue this down, I'm just going to tie it right here to our greenery. So when I put it down, it'll kind of hang a little bit. Hey, Melissa. How are you doing today? We got 3 minutes. We're doing good. Tell you what, these nails may be the death of me. Trying to do something with them. I may end up having to cut them down a little bit shorter. There we go. Now we got it. Now let's tie a knot. Come on. Let's tie a knot and clip it off. Yep, I still got these nails. We went and did a mani and pedi, and I got these nails, and they're a little longer than I like, but, you know, that's all right. I'll live. Uh-oh, about to run out of glue. To run out of glue. Okay, let's put a big old glob of glue there. Guess I'm gonna have to break open my new glue gun since I couldn't find my other glue gun. Looks like this one's starting to fade on me. Oh, thank you. I tell you what, I'm not used to having long nails. It's been a long time since I've had long nails. Long time. Okay, this looks like it's the back of this. I'm just gonna put a lot of glue on it. And I kind of got a little bit crooked there, but that's okay. And do I want to put that piece on there? Nope, we're not going to put that silver on there. But we may put a couple of these berries. And I just took it off the little stem. And I'm just going to kind of glue a couple of them up here. Oh, thank you for the stars. I didn't see who sent that, but thank you. Put a couple berries up here where these kind of come together here. You guys, I'll go over to Craft Around the Clock. There's still going to be crafters on there all day today, up until tonight. And then you can see all the replays from this morning. Tracy does a great job in getting everybody over there. Put a little bit right there. Okay, let me turn this around. The only kind of glitter I have on here is what's coming off of our little thing there. But that is our project for Craft Around the Clock today. Hey, Penny. Hope you guys all enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys all later. And make sure to go over Craft Around the Clock and watch the next person coming up. Goodbye, everybody.